What are the disadvantages of filing for bankruptcy? There are certain disadvantages of filing for bankruptcy. In no particular order. Your non-exempt assets will be handed over to the trustee to be sold in order to obtain the value in cash so that a distribution can be paid to your creditors. As indicated above, your bankruptcy will certainly show up on your credit report for about 6 years after you get your discharge from bankruptcy. This could be for as much as 7 to 10 years from your date of bankruptcy. A bankruptcy drops you to the lowest possible credit score rating. You have to turn over all of the credit cards in your control or possession where you are the primary cardholder. The credit card companies will also cancel any card you may have forgotten to give to your trustee. A bankruptcy might impede your capacity to get a home mortgage or a loan for several years. If you did not have adequate life insurance before you filed for bankruptcy, your ability to obtain life insurance without being rated will be difficult. If your employment requires you to be bonded, a bankruptcy could affect your job. Although your discharge from bankruptcy operates to discharge you from your debts, there is a list of debts that are not discharged. They are: secured loans, home mortgage or vehicle loan. Certain student loans, remember the 7-year rule I just mentioned? Penalties or fines enforced by the court. Spousal support and alimony you have to make in your separation agreement or divorce proceedings, and any debts from a fraud. It is for these reasons that I always advise people that filing for bankruptcy should be a last resort. There are many options to avoid bankruptcy. Which ones might work, depends on how long you have waited to see me and how severe your situation has become. Various options to avoid bankruptcy are: budgeting, credit counseling, debt consolidation, consumer proposal. Do I need to retain a bankruptcy lawyer near me? In simple situations, I would say it is not necessary. When you have an initial free consultation with a trustee, he or she can tell you whether or not they believe it would be in your best interest to consult with a bankruptcy lawyer. Remember that there is no such thing as trustee bankrupt confidentiality. In fact, as part of the documentation for an insolvency filing, you will have to acknowledge your understanding that under the Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, SC 2000, Circa 5, certain information will be disclosed and will be public. So, if your situation is complicated, or if you require advice on a matter you need to be kept confidential, you should retain a bankruptcy lawyer. That way you can discuss those issues and obtain the advice you need and be assured of confidentiality. Bonus issue: can I get a credit card during bankruptcy? I thank you for getting this far along in my blog. So here is an 11th bonus question that I am asked from time to time: can I get a credit card during bankruptcy? Applying for a credit card is just like applying for a loan. You are asking a lender to advance you money that you promised to repay. Under Section 199 of the BIA, it is a bankruptcy offense to obtain a credit of $1,000 or more from any person without telling the lender that you are an undischarged bankrupt. Once you make that disclosure, or they find out otherwise, I highly doubt they will approve of you. There may be some companies that will give a car loan to an undischarged bankrupt, but the amount you can borrow will result in your not getting a very good car. Also, the fees and interest rate that they will charge you will be extremely high. The only exception is that you could apply for a secured credit card. As I noted above, a secured credit card is a good way to start rebuilding your credit. Canadian Bankruptcy Laws Summary. If you have too much debt and are facing financial challenges, I hope this Brandon's blog has provided some insight for you. The above questions are what I have found to be the 10 essential problems bothering people thus far in 2019 when facing financial challenges and considering Canadian bankruptcy laws. If you are one of the many Canadians facing debt problems and not knowing what to do about them, call the Ira Smith team today. We have decades and generations of experience aiding people and companies trying to find and work through a successful financial restructuring or debt settlement approach. As a licensed insolvency trustee, we are the only experts recognized, approved and supervised by the federal government to provide insolvency help and solutions to help you to avoid bankruptcy. Call the Ira Smith team today so you can do away with the stress and nervousness debt concerns produce. With the distinct roadmap we develop special to you, we will rapidly return you right into a balanced, healthy and carefree life. You can have a no-cost evaluation to aid you so we can repair your debt issues. Call the Ira Smith team today. This will definitely enable you to go back to being productive, healthy and balanced, starting now.